not be entirely practical, but one game show's jackpot was so appealing, it led to an attempted crime. When Charles Ingram sat in the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire hot seat in 2001, alarm bells started to ring for Paul Smith, the head of Millionaires production company.
I always had a phone call from Paul if there was a £1 million winner, or there was a big winner, or there was something newsworthy, or something he felt I should know. He rang me and said, we've got a winner, we've got a £1 million winner. And I said, oh, you don't sound very excited by that. And he said, no. And I said, okay, what's going on?
Paul thought that an audience member was guiding Ingram to the correct answers by a series of coughs.
And he said, I'm absolutely convinced, we're all convinced, that he didn't win it properly, that there's something was going on.
When the coughing is amplified, it becomes chillingly clear that a shifty-looking Ingram is acting on that signal.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a whole line.
I thought, oh my God, there's all this crazy coughing going on. The fact that it was coming from his wife, and the fact that it was also coming from someone who he'd only just met on contestant row. I mean, why? How?
My memory of Major Ingram was that, you know, I watched it, I didn't notice anything at all. And yet when you watch the incriminating footage back, you think to yourself, how obvious.
He took the most extraordinary length of time hovering around all four options when Chris asked the question.
And the more you watched it, the more you thought there's something very strange here. And he was so strange.
Where are we? Don't worry, I'm talking to myself as we go. That's fine. Right.
Chris had said, even before the studio, he didn't seem to know anything. He didn't even know the entry-level answer. He didn't know even the basics of anything. He didn't seem to know the answer to anything.
The £1 million question, I mean, picture it, the Jeopardy. If you get it wrong, you go from £500,000 all the way down to £32,000. There's a lot at stake here, OK?
Watched by his distraught-looking wife, at the almost unbearably tense final round, Ingram's deceit is complete.
No longer have that. You just won £1 million!
The Ingram's joy was short-lived, as the programme makers were determined to expose evidence of cheating.
I said, I'm going to call Scotland Yard. They said, yeah, that they'd come and meet us there, and we'd view the whole tape. We got to the end of viewing it, and Scotland Yard said, yes, we agree with you. And then it just moved into a police investigation.
The Ingrams and their coughing accomplice, astonishingly revealed to be a fellow contestant, were handed suspended jail sentences and heavy fines for what the judge referred to as a shabby schoolboy trick.
It is extraordinary looking back now that somebody trying to cheat on a game show would be national news. And actually, it was on the evening news, it was in all the papers, but it was also what everyone was talking about.
Many houses were divided by those that thought, well, imagine strapping a parent like that in front of millions of people and trying to pull off a heist, essentially, in front of everybody's eyes on national television, and those clearly who would follow their moral compass elsewhere and go, well, it's absolutely shocking behaviour.
Stay with us as